Hey guys, this is AI Gaming 1776 with a performance update for playing Doom with an R9 390. Now, since my last couple of videos, there have been some discoveries. Discovery 1, there are actually nightmare settings for your graphics, which I will get to in this video. We will max the game out in this video. We will do the best settings, the max settings, the ultra settings, and the high settings. We will also discuss Vsync. That's the other discovery. Some people sent me some comments saying, hey, go into AMD's control panel, turn off the power efficiency setting, and then Vsync will work. Now, those people were right and they were wrong, and I'm about to show you that. That's actually what we will start the video with. So first of all, we are on the high preset for graphics because the argument is that with the high preset, we should be able to keep 60 frames per second. But as you can see, in this section, we cannot, okay? We are not keeping 60. It goes to 60, it goes to 30, it goes to 60. And what it is this game, I'm sorry, it's a complex game. It will not keep the same frame rate throughout the entire game. That's the problem with modern games right now. Let me give you another save file though. Let me show you that in earlier parts of the game, people are absolutely correct that doing this will make Vsync work, okay? In earlier parts of the game, but not the whole game. And it's very important I show you that in these videos. So many times people argue with me, and I'm not saying that anyone has on this game, but in general, people argue with me and they want to say, oh, well, you're wrong. The game keeps Vsync for me. And I'm like, yeah, if you're in the first hour of the game, it will. Look, we're at perfect 60. You saw where we were though, and I'll load that back up to show it again. Where we were, it goes down to 30. I cannot make a video telling people Vsync works if the game is playing at 30. Do you see what I mean? My job is to show you guys these things, and that's what I do. I will say I'm probably one of the most thorough people on all of YouTube at showing you guys how games really play. You understand? A lot of YouTubers play the first couple of levels and then they tell you how a game performs, and those YouTubers are dead wrong. They are dead wrong. And guess what? It's too late. By the time they figure out that they were wrong, their video already has 5,000 views or 10,000 views or 100,000 views. So I'm telling you right now, let me word it this way. I want to be right, okay? I don't want to give you guys bad information. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want you to buy a game and Vsync is working. And look, Vsync's working perfectly. A perfect 60 frames per second in this section. And this is the section that I showed in my other videos, so I need to show you guys this anyway. So Vsync works absolutely perfectly here, right? No problem. 60 frames per second, rock solid, not a problem. The problem is it will not do it for the whole game, and I can't stress that enough. And that matters. Guys, I would not be doing my job if I didn't show you these things. Look how perfect this game plays. Now, but in the later level, the level I started the video at, that's a later level, it's at 30. Pretty big difference between 60 and 30 in my opinion. All right, so let's go to advanced. Let's do the ultra preset. Because again, that trick to make Vsync work almost holds 60 on the ultra preset. It won't do it the whole time, but it does it a lot of the time, okay? It does it enough of the time that I think the people who suggested it to me, look, we just went down to 30. We just went down to 30 while I was talking. So I think the people who suggested it to me, it works well enough most of the time that they're like, all right, this is close enough. The thing is, in my videos, I can't show you what's close enough. I have to show you the real deal, all right? And the real deal is, if you want to do it very simply, yes, you can have Vsync on the high preset for a lot of the game, but not the whole game. Now, why do I keep mentioning Vsync and high preset and everything? Well, let's go back to the main menu, and I'm going to show you that with the settings that I pick, this game can actually play at 100 frames per second. Okay? Pretty big difference between 30 frames per second, or 60 frames per second or 100 frames per second. Huge difference. The problem is Vsync sucks with this game. All right, so I'll show you more Vsync later. Matter of fact, first let me show you what I consider to be the best settings. You go to advanced, you go to ultra, which is where we already are. You go to shadow quality, put that on high, tell it yes. All right, turn Vsync off. So basically what we have done is we have put the shadow quality on high, everything else is the ultra preset. You go out here and the frame rate is just going to be beautiful. All right, the game is going to look beautiful. The frame rate is going to be great. The game is going to play like $1 million, except you have screen tearing. Now, if you have a FreeSync monitor, then you won't have to deal with screen tearing, but most people do not have FreeSync monitors. I'm telling you though, FreeSync monitors are great. I've got a BenQ XL2730Z, and it's perfect. All right, look at that. We are in the 70s. Now we're in the 80s for the frame rate. All right. As I run around over here, you will see, I like to punch this guy with the shield. As we run around, look, now we're in the 90s. Now we're back in the 80s. Now we're in the hundreds. Look at that frame rate. Now we're back in the 90s. So, if you turn Vsync off, you get a good frame rate. However, if you turn it off, you also get screen tearing. A lot of people don't like screen tearing. So, get a FreeSync monitor. If you're going to keep AMD cards, get a FreeSync monitor. For what it's worth, I even use my BenQ XL2730Z with my NVIDIA cards. I have several NVIDIA cards, including a 980 Ti. I plan on getting a 1080. I plan on getting a 1070. I currently have a 970, a 960, another 960 with a different amount of VRAM, and like I said, the 980 Ti. Look at this. We're in the 90s with all this action going on the screen. Now it went into the 80s. Those are the settings I pick, all right? So go to main menu again. Now we're going to max the game out. And in this section, we're going to get about 55 to 68 frames per second, okay? I have a cough drop. It's always a cough drop in my videos, guys. I have sinus problems. I'm probably going to need sinus surgery. And I end up having to use a cough drop. It sucks, but it's not food. It's a cough drop. All right, so go to video. We're at full screen. We're at 1080. We're at the maximum for the anti-aliasing. So I screwed up. It was my bad. I screwed up the other day because I didn't realize that there is a nightmare setting for shadows. The thing is most people didn't. It took another commenter 2 days to finally tell me, dude, you're not maxed out. All right, watch. We will go down, down, down and make sure we are maxed out on every setting. So there are 2 nightmare settings, one for shadows, one for textures. All right. Shoot, I didn't save it because I'm dumb. And I didn't go to nightmare because I'm dumb. All right, we're almost there. As Drake would say, just hold on, we're going home. All right, so we should be maxed out. This time we'll save it. All right, now the settings are maxed. You go out this door, see frame rate already went into the 50s. Now it's back in the 60s. No, now it's in the 30s. It didn't do that earlier. Now it's in the 40s. Again, the game's maxed out though. We're on nightmare shadows, nightmare textures. And remember, the frame rate actually does go up once you move out of this doorway area. See, even in this area, see, we were getting in the 40s there. We are getting in the 40s. Now you run over here. Let me run past these enemies. We're in the same part of the game, same level, but different part of the map. Boom, now we're in the 50s. And it will be 50s and 60s for most of this little area here. It's just in that one small section that goes into the 40s. Now again, this is my job. This is why my videos are so long, is I show you guys what to expect. Because when some guy in a YouTube comment or on Steam or in a forum is telling you, oh, I maxed the game out and I get 60 frames per second, it's like, oh, really? Really? You get 60 frames per second? Because look, it goes into the 40s over here. It's my job to show you this because most people don't show you the whole truth. Most YouTubers do not show you the things I show you guys. If I sound a little bit defensive, I've been doing this for over a year now, almost a year and a half, and I never realized it before, until recently. I started watching other people's videos, and the truth is a lot of people are not giving you guys the whole story. All right, so you see it maxed out. We're going to one more time reload to Ultra. All right, my videos are very thorough. I am showing you the nitty gritty. Max settings, best settings, Ultra settings, Vsync on, Vsync off. We are seeing how the game really performs. I even have all my metrics in the upper right hand corner. I show you everything. Yes, my GPU runs hot. It's an MSI Asus Strix. Remember, the 390 and 390X can run hot. They actually are rated to run, I think, up to 95 degrees. So it could be a lot worse. All right, let's go to video. Yeah, no, advanced. Ultra preset. All right, we're just going to do this for a second. All right, so go in here. Hey, buddy. Actually, we were at the Ultra preset earlier, or were we not? I've had to do this video 3 times now, so I'm making sure we're at the Ultra preset. Look at that. We're in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 80s at the Ultra preset. Now, the thing is this level is representative of the middle of the road for this game. There are some levels that get a much lower frame rate. There are some levels that get a much higher frame rate. So for me, I consider this part of the game to be middle of the road. I'm trying to scratch my nose with my bad sinuses while also playing with the controller at the same time. Alright, see how good that frame rate is? Like, it dips into the 60s on Ultra in this part. Alright? So hopefully this is giving you a pretty good idea of how the game plays. Now, let's go load up that other save file again. At the beginning of the video, we were in a different part of the game. We need to go back there, and I'll show you why. The area that I just showed you, that we just spent the last 5 or 10 minutes in, that's how the game plays most of the time. Now we're going to go into an area that plays like crap. All right, it just does. Why is that? I don't know. But with these modern games, these games that have come out since late 2015, there is a lot of that. Okay, thankfully it didn't screw me too bad. Now we got this door over here. I thought it was going to make me backtrack a whole lot more than it is. Oh. We're going to have to check something really quickly. You know what? For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to move on. Alright. I'll come back later and make sure I still have my secrets. Alright, let's go into settings. Advanced. We're at the Ultra preset. Okay, you saw Ultra preset was totally kicking butt before. Look, Ultra preset with no Vsync on is down into the friggin' 40s. 40s, 50s, 60s, 30s. Are you seeing that? That's the point. Like, most of the game plays the way it did in that last section, but some of the game plays this badly. And it is 100% because we're here. Even if you kill all these enemies, the frame rate still goes down really low. Alright, so let's do my trick where all we do is just turn shadows down to high and see how much that fixes it. Alright, this is, it's still going into the 40s, but this is more acceptable, right? At least it's not going into the 30s. At least it's not going into the 40s very much. See, I'm not even engaging the enemies. I'm just running around showing you the frame rate. Hey, buddy. Hey, get out of my way. Oh, you die if you go into there. That will kill you, which is fine. I was wanting to reload anyway. So, as you can see in this section, frame rate's pretty dookie. This is about, I don't know how far in, because if you know where you're going, you can probably get this far into the game within an hour or so. Maybe a little more than an hour, but if you don't know where you're going, it's probably going to take you 2 hours to get this far into the game, maybe longer. So it's hard for me to say how far I am into the game. I don't even know what percentage-wise I am. I don't even know what level this is, to be honest. I don't see anything that says you are in level 3-1. I don't see anything that says that. Maybe you guys know. But anyway. So again, we go in here. Frame rate. Remember, I was at Ultra. I took it down to high for the shadows. Ultra preset high for shadows. To me, this is acceptable. Because if some areas are just going to be this bad, like, I can handle it being this bad. But again, let's go to the high preset. Alright. We were in this level on the high preset at the start of the video. Were we? I think we were. All right, even without VSync, in the 50s. All right. But, so let's say the game is like really struggling for you. You're having a hard time. Frame rate's gone to dookie. Then fine, go to the high preset if you have to. But here's the thing, guys. Let's turn on VSync. Look at that. 30. 43, and it's very stuttery right now. So that's the deal, guys. I am very thorough. That's why my videos are so long. The irony is I was trying to make short videos recently because some people don't like them. Don't like the long videos, which is, you know, I would say 85% of people like my long videos. So you could argue that I don't need to try to shorten the videos. But at the same time, I realize not everyone has all day to watch a long video. So I tried to shorten the videos. And here we are now having to do a long video to make everything clear. All right. So hopefully this has cleared a lot up for you. Hopefully you've seen how the game plays in high, ultra, what I consider to be the best settings, maxed out, and with VSync on and VSync off. And remember, to get VSync to work as well as it's currently working. Oh, wow. You're getting a grenade. To get VSync to work as well as it's currently working, I had to go into the AMD control panel. All right, I went into the AMD control panel, and then, here, we're turning VSync off. I had to go to the global, you know, I'll just show you. How about that? How about those apples? So let's bounce out. All right, let's bounce out, go into the control panel. So to get VSync to even work this well, you go to AMD Radeon settings, you go to gaming, you go to global. It's over here on your left, power efficiency. By default, that is on. I turned it off, okay? So there you go. Hopefully this video has helped you out. To get VSync to even work worth a crap at all, you have to do power efficiency off. Otherwise, we never would have had 60 frames per second in this video with VSync on. But even then, that does not fix everything. And I'm sorry if I have talked too much, and I'm sorry if I've sounded defensive in the video. I'm going through some growing pains with this channel. The more the channel grows, the more new people come along, and the more new people don't understand why the videos are so long, or they don't understand what it is I do with these videos. And I'm telling you guys what it is that I do with these videos. Here, I'll even show you that my drivers are up to date. So what it is that I do with these videos is I try to show you how games really perform. And I take it very seriously. And I show you, like, look, most of the time, the game performs very well with a 390. But there are sections of that game that do not perform very well with the 390. And it is my job to show that. So that's why I point these things out. And I think sometimes people want to defend the game so badly, they don't want to see it criticized. I'm not criticizing the game. I'm not saying it's a good game or a bad game. I am trying to share information. So if you have not bought Doom yet, or if you've not bought an R9 390 yet, and you want to know how Doom plays on a 390, I'm here to show you. That's my goal. Anyway, hopefully this video has been very, very helpful for you guys. If it has, please like, please subscribe, please tell your friends, like, hey man, there's this dude on YouTube and his videos might be some of the most helpful videos as far as really showing how games really play. You know, it is very easy to make a video where I just give averages or whatever. A lot of people don't show everything that I show. I show you the settings. A lot of people don't show you the settings they're using. I show you all my stats, my GPU temperature, my GPU speed, my VRAM usage, my CPU usage, my RAM usage, my CPU temperature. I show you all of that stuff, guys. I got nothing to hide. I'm here to help. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video has been enjoyable for you. Have yourselves an excellent day. And I have to do this much work on 7 other cards soon so that other people who own other graphics cards can get this same kind of information. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Have yourselves a beautiful day.